Hey, hello friends. It looks like we are live. That is great. I'm just doing a quick stream tonight, just a couple, 25 minutes or so. I actually gotta set myself a little alarm. We'll just count this bad boy down, actually. There's my little streaming alarm. I don't know that that's going to work out super well, but we'll just roll with it for now. Test, test. Yeah, mic's working good. This tomato timer thing, it's based on the Pomodoro technique. Pomodoro is, I think, Italian for like a little tomato. And there was a brand of kitchen timers, like a little egg timer. They go up to 25 minutes, but really you only set them for 5 minutes or 10 minutes or some other cook time, right? While you're doing setting time, keeping time in regards to a process that's happening in your kitchen. Well, I can speed this up, but that's okay. This is a little bit of a cheat. Just to be consistent. Drop a dot in there too. Yeah, what I'm trying to accomplish here, of course, is to create a template for a 3-inch by 3-inch drawing, and to have it be not uniform. What's the word I'm thinking of? Plumb, true. To have it be its correct dimension. Now, a fast way to make sure that a rectilinear thing, something that's supposed to have 90-degree angles at each corner. Oh, I let that get a little messy there. Oh, wow. It's outside the frame, so it's forgivable. An easy way to make sure that something's relatively true is to make sure that the diagonals are even, which is quite a treat. Oh, the diagonals won't be even because these guys are off by a little bit. Just kind of open a prayer. Hey, that's not bad. Okay. Oh, right. That's the easy way to do that. Yeah, when you have them available, of course. Cool. All right. So, we are at shy of 4.5, just like less than half a tick shy of 4.5. And over here on this diagonal, we are just a half tick over 4.5. So, well, good enough. This is just like a 25-minute stream, and we only got 21 minutes left. So, perfect is the enemy of good. But I can at least use the tools that I've already got here on my desk. I don't always love mixing pens with rulers. This is why, as you can see, you have to kind of align them so that the nib and the ruler don't interfere with each other, but you don't always get a great pen line out of that, which can be sort of frustrating. That's also a bit why I'm playing fast and loose here. I end up with a bunch of gunk here, just a smidge. It's correctable, but is it perfect as the enemy of the good? Is it perfect as the enemy of the done? One of these things. Oh, well. It's way off. I will, of course, develop a standard template for these. This is a painful enough exercise. Well, it's not painful, but we're losing precious minutes here, you know. It's time consuming. That probably I'll develop just a one-page, one-sheet kind of is how this is done. All right. Anyway, here we go. Right. So we got our little 3x3 thing here. This is a size that I want to start being able to draw interesting kind of views into the factory floor. This is square because I'm going to put them on Instagram, but I want to be able to start sketching what these look like. And let's put these bones over here. Put a shipping container thing here. I want to switch up. There we go. So here's what we're going to draw. We lost the Pomodoro timer. We're just going to have to wing it. And I'm actually going to rough this in, not in pen, but in pencil. Music, as always, on these strings. Exit full screen mode briefly. The music is from the Free Music Archive. The particular tracks that we are listening to are by... Oh god, we lost it. We're bringing it back. Right. The particular tracks that we're listening to are by Mathieu Lemontagne and Emmanuel Toledo. And the album is called Au Beau Fixe, a beautiful fix, I think. Fix. And we have listened to Brune, Boule, La Sec, and currently we are in Latent, and we have, it looks like, about 5 or 6 more tracks left, including Erosion Hydraulique, Entrée du Fluides, Pendant la Versée, Ondu, and Suspensions. French, you speak it fancy. Alright, so what have we got going on here? This is a drawing of, sorry, it's not a drawing, it's photographs. We're making a drawing of the photograph, but the photograph is of a bunch of lined up passageways that are underneath the 40th Street Bridge, also called Washington's Crossing, which is in the Lawrenceville neighborhood at the top end of the Strip District in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The Strip District ends around 34th or 35th Street and feeds into Lawrenceville right there. And then a couple more blocks up, you get to the 40th Street Bridge, which is the next vehicular bridge that goes over the Monongahela. After the 31st Street Bridge, the 33rd Street Bridge, that one's a railroad bridge, and then you get to the 40th Street Bridge. So underneath the 40th Street Bridge, there's this great vault-like structure where these pilings, these huge pilings, go through like a parking lot. Oh, what's going on? Oh, great. I ordered some Thai food, so that'll be happening in a bit. I also have laundry going and kind of a group phone call at 8. So we will certainly not be streaming amazingly long. Oh. These proportions are... This is why it's good to do this in pencil. These proportions are whack. This is a much narrower column than I kind of imagine it to be. What's happening? Right, so I'm just reducing the size of this column by a substantial amount, and bringing down the size of the subcolumn. That puts this next column small too, and that puts our, oh no, our archway is here. The absolute top of the arches is there. Cool. So we got that. And then I don't like using the erasers at the end of whatever kind of pencil I'm using because the mechanical pencil erasers tend to suck, or when you get down to the little nubbiny guy end here, you kind of forget that there's an eraser there, and then you end up, I don't know if it will ever focus. Right, you end up with all that metal junk, and the metal junk you end up making weird smudges that can't come out. Trusty, steadfast, ever useful, Mars Plastic, Stadler. Phthalate free and latex free. Yeah, it's like a little piece of plastic, and it is quite a good eraser. It does produce little guys, and the guys just roll right off. That way, it is quite an excellent tool. It also has an interesting... Oh yeah, I did this outer part in pen, so this is like real. Okay, I'll have to make sure to cover those dots up. Back to the pen. How are we doing on time? 11 minutes left, guys. Right, this is why I need to improve this skill. Now I have to start making this a little bit fantastical because, well, I don't have to start making it a little bit fantastical. I'm choosing to start making it a little bit fantastical because I'm nervous about time. I want to actually kind of complete something. This is a set of drawings that I've put off doing for quite some time now, and not for any particular reason. And I guess, like, put off is the wrong word. It's more like I had the thought that this is the next step that needed to be done, and then it took quite a long time for me to figure out the path I was going to take to start doing it. And I've only just started implementing all of this stuff I've been thinking about, though. I've been thinking about how to accomplish this. I guess since December or January or so. Quite a number of months. Uh, so this is a stand-in right here. This is a vehicle, but it's actually just going to be a stand-in for something related but slightly different. Right, so what I like is that the next one back is its own thing, and it has its own. The next one back is in there, and it's actually up against this. Oh, these drop pretty precipitously. That's part of the distance effect, isn't it? So we have here to. It's funny, I sort of feel like I abuse these tools in that when I drop them, I just throw them down. I don't really set them down. I don't know if that makes me bad, but maybe just energetic, you know? I know that in gyms, a lot of times it's very bad form to throw the weights around. That's a real jerk move, and I understand that, because you're really damaging them, but this, just kind of tossing them down, it's not like a paintbrush, right? It doesn't have like a brush head that I'm abusing, so I feel like it's probably pretty safe. I don't need to, well, fear, doubt, and uncertainty have plenty of other ways of trying to get to me. I don't need this one too. Not at all. Right, so the beautiful thing about this space is this real sense of depth with all of these attendant um, forms, right? This cathedral-like feeling that's produced by uh, this regularity, this depth in of these columns. Um, and I made sure to photograph them earlier today, so a few lined up straight down the middle there, but you can see that it doesn't line up in these columns, and that is an amazing way to convey space, right? To convey real depth of space, well beyond what other ways of trying to capture space you might think of. This is a good one. Compositionally, I achieved something pretty good with this photograph, which is that I wanted to make sure that the reference photograph was framed in such a way that you got a real close-up of the texture of the makeup of the bridge, in addition to getting cathedral sense, you also get this material sense. And I think in industrial endeavors like this, that material sense is really important. You have to be able to show that texture up close so that people can assume that it propagates at a distance, which it does. Right. So, the other thing that I wanted to include in this, let me see how we are on time. We've got 4 minutes left. Oh, wow. Okay. Right. So the other thing that I was thinking about when I was walking around today on the walk that brought me to this, underneath the bridge drawing here. The other thing I was thinking about was a phrase that I wrote down from something unrelated, which was, where did I write it down? I wrote it down in my journal, my physical journal. Bipedal predator lizard. Right. So what I was thinking about there was I have an interest in lizards because they're like pre-mammalian and lizards, reptiles, amphibians, they're all, like, that's the clade that ended up leading to mammals, and so there's elements to their physiology that are like much simpler versions of our physiology, and I find that an interesting thing to study and an interesting sort of way to contemplate what skills humans have compared to kind of like the template that our body plan kind of gives us without us having to think or act or do much or evolve much or have been mutated over time by much, right? Like out of the box, we already have bilateral symmetry. We already have a sense of balance, which at some point was actually facilitated by a tail, which, like how tails have shrunk down to just the coccyx bone, just right here. But lizards still have something like a pelvis, something like collarbones, those kind of all fuse together, and then something like ribs, definitely a skull. Right, bipedal means that this thing's either missing back legs or missing its front legs. Now, we got 1 minute and 34 seconds left. Let me see if I can just draw what a front legs only, back legsless creature would look like if it had to stand. Well, so and it's kind of a lizard. No eye, no mouth. So if it just had like super wide hand, maybe with like webbing. I mean like a super wide hand. actually probably an opposable part too, even, facing nearly backwards, and then it could rest its whole body weight on that hand, and then use its other hand, or a single claw on its other hand. Ooh, much weirder and creepier. And it'll kind of fold up the rest of them. It uses a probing claw on this hand to do its thing, and it has what used to be kind of hips with a little tail appendage, kind of an under hip, and that's that one. We got. Oh, hey, we're done. All right. Well, that's our little legless guy here. I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna stream more tomorrow. But I almost didn't stream today, and then I decided that 25 minutes is good enough. I went on a super long walk, and like I'm very sore and distracted by how achy my body is. But it looks like we have streamed, so. All right, I'm out. Bye, everybody. Thanks for watching.